Hello and welcome to the 2022 Division II Rowing Selection Show. I am your host, Jeremiah Johnson. Today we announce the schools and set their lane assignments for the Division II Championships, which will be held May 27th and 28th at Nathan Benderson Park in Sarasota, Florida, with the University of Central Florida and Nathan Benderson Park Conservancy serving as your host. The Division I and III Rowing Championships will also be held at the same venue, making for a memorable Memorial Day weekend on the water. In 2021, the University of Central Oklahoma earned its third D2 championship by defeating Mercyhurst. Who is headed to the Sunshine State at the end of the month for the championships? We are about to find out. Now, the championships are composed of 6 teams. Each team is required to field one boat of 8 rowers and one boat of 4 rowers. The time has come. Let's start with the program that we just mentioned, the University of Central Oklahoma. They have won the last 3 Division II rowing championships contested, 2018, 2019, and 2021. Last year, defeating Mercyhurst, Central Oklahoma took the title in both the 4s and the 8s in the 2021 championship. In the GNAC championship, Central Oklahoma defended its title in the 4s, but did finish 3rd in the 8s. Don't count the Bronco 8s out, however. That boat has won 4 straight championships. Madison Kitchell, recent graduate and All-American coxswain, has all kinds of championship experience. Next, we say hello to Embry-Riddle, Florida. The Eagles finished 4th in the 2021 championships, now in for the second time in program history. It was a successful weekend at the Dadville Regatta for Embry-Riddle. Their Varsity 4 finished first to win gold, while Varsity 8 earned bronze. The Varsity 4 broke the program record with a time of 7 minutes, 19.911 seconds to win by nearly 10 seconds over Florida Tech. Time for Thomas Jefferson to make a celebratory TikTok post. The Rams Varsity 8 placed second at the Dadville Regatta this past weekend, finishing less than a half second behind number 1 ranked Mercyhurst. The silver medal was the first Dadville medal won by the Varsity 8 in program history. The Varsity 4 also made the grand final at the Dadville and finished 5th. Mara Holt was the coxswain for the Varsity 8 boat, while Savannah Orland the coxswain for the 4 at the Jefferson Dadville Regatta. This is the 4th appearance as a team at the NCAA Championships. Their last trip was in 2019. No surprise to see that Mercyhurst has made it. Strong showing for Mercyhurst at the Mid-America Collegiate Rowing Association Championships. Their A boat took gold at the Tim Royalty Cup, defeating Northwestern, Marquette, Cincinnati, and Chicago. Their women's 8s, who's the top boat in Division II, brought home the J. Clark Ray Cup. More recently, Mercyhurst's Varsity 8 boat also finished first in the Dadville Regatta in Philadelphia. Savor the news, Seattle Pacific is headed to Sarasota. Thanks in part to a great day in that ultra-competitive GNAC Championship, Seattle Pacific is in for the 3rd time in program history. SPU was runner-up in the GNAC 4s race, also runner-up in a very close 8s race. That gave the Falcons an important second-place showing in the team standings. A year ago, when only 4 teams made the championships, Seattle Pacific did not get that selection show news they were hoping for, making this year's inclusion mean that much more. Coach Caitlin McLean said, "It's about resilience, a word that our athletes have used a lot this year in response to last year." And our 6th and final school in, 3rd from the West region, is Western Washington. The Vikings won the 2022 Great Northwest Athletic Conference team title with a 1-point edge over Seattle Pacific and by 2 points over Central Oklahoma. The Varsity 8s won the Western Intercollegiate Rowing Championships and a GNAC gold medal. A late season surge has the 8s undefeated against Division II competition in 4 competitions. This is their 19th appearance in the championships. Varsity 8 led by senior All-American Maddie Bangasser, senior stroke Haley Moss, and senior coxswain Adele Houston. Houston was also a part of the 2018 4-boat team that won its race in the national championships. Western Washington is an 8-time national champion. They won in 2005 through 2011 and also in 2017. So now you know the schools that are competing. Let us check out the lane assignments for the 2022 National Championships. You see the 8s in Heat A. Mercyhurst is in Lane 3, Seattle Pacific Lane 4, Central Oklahoma in Lane 2. Heat B has Thomas Jefferson listed there in Lane 3. For the 4s, take a look at the right side of your screen. Heat A, Embry-Riddle, Lane 3, Thomas Jefferson and Seattle Pacific round out Heat A. And in Heat B, you see Central Oklahoma, Lane 3, Mercyhurst and Western Washington there in Heat B as well. So you know the schools that are competing, and you also now know how they will line up for the 2022 Division II Rowing National Championships. Once again, this fantastic event will be held May 27th and 28th at Nathan Benderson Park in Sarasota, Florida, with the University of Central Florida and the Nathan Benderson Park Conservancy serving as your hosts. For championship information and results, including live streaming of the championship, go to NCAA.com. My name is Jeremiah Johnson. Thank you so much for watching, and best of luck to all the student athletes competing in this year's championship.
There's an energy swelling out beyond the limits of your expectations. A universe where fandom reigns supreme. Once you're in it, it changes you. Instead of one of one, you're one of many. A blissful sea of chaos. Go beyond your limits and enter the NCAA universe. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets.